Welcome, guys, to a very special episode. Hoy les traemos un capítulo de co-parenting. Okay, so first question is share a little bit about your family dynamic and how co-parenting started for you.
Oh, yes. Me preguntó how did co-parent start? And I was like, well, when it doesn't work out and you have a kid with somebody, you become a co-parent.
A co-parent.
And here we are, co-parenting.
That's crazy. So both of us are actually co-parents. And
Not together.
Not together, obviously.
But
our kid's father.
Daddies.
Fathers.
Yo tengo two daddies.
Fathers.
Two baby daddies. Oh my God. That sounded so bad. Just so you guys know, I don't feel at 100 today. And I don't know.
We don't know what's going on right now. Honestly, I feel like we even started a little bit bad, but it's okay.
We're going to get it together. This is reality. This is our life.
Literally. Okay, so actually, how has co-parenting been for you?
With each person, it's different. And I think even for... So my daughter's 14. So obviously I've been co-parenting with this person for a long time. I think it took us a long time to get here. But I feel like eventually, after so many years, like it comes to a point where... Yeah, like you're not gonna be fighting. You're not gonna be like, the drama has to like
stop at some point.
Yes.
That's true.
And I have heard this too from other people. Like, even if the dad isn't the greatest or whatever, like ya después de años, like cada quien está haciendo su cosa. And as the kids get older too, I mean, what are you gonna be fighting about?
That's true. It has gotten a lot easier for me as well. In the beginning, it was super rough. I mean, it can still be difficult, obviously, because
I think it's like difficult when the person wants to still try to like make you feel like you're in a relationship, kind of. Does that make sense?
Kind of. Yeah, I mean, because that does happen as well. Pero también I feel like it's difficult when the kids are young.
Yes.
Like when they're still little. It's kind of hard to come to like agreements.
Yes, it's hard.
Yeah.
I'm currently going through my own battles with my little one.
Really?
And then it's also hard on the kids. Like when they're small, I know if you ask my son, he's going to be like, yeah, I want my mom and my dad together,
Yeah.
Pero no entienden like that you have peace and tranquility. Sometimes is more important than keeping
the family together.
Because if it's toxic, let me tell you, it's not going to be fun.
It's not going to be fun for anybody.
I should have got like spoons or something out to make. Cheers.
First sip. Cheers.
Tengo miedo. Interesting.
It's actually really good.
You know what?
You love it? Guys, so Patty's not a miche girl.
I am not.
As a matter of fact, she's not a beer girl.
I'm not.
But she trained all weekend for this day. She was out there drinking beer specifically to train her taste buds for this. Do you like it?
Yeah, it's actually good. I'm more of a tequila girl.
Pues échale un shot ahí.
No.
Well, what's like the craziest experience that you've experienced co-parenting?
I think not the craziest, but I think the most stressful is when you're going to court. And it's not even because tienes que ver a esa persona. The reality is when you're in court, someone else has your life in their hands. And that's scary. Because what if that person woke up in a bad mood? Or you can't like, you get nerviosa because you're in front of a judge and they're over here
questioning you like...
Well, they question you, but they also don't even want to hear you. They're just kind of like, it is what it is. Get over it. And you're like, okay, but you want to express yourself, right? And then you also can't, when the one person is talking, you can't butt in. So I think that is probably the hardest phase
of co-parenting
when it comes to co-parenting, especially if you have to go through that. I know there's some people that don't, and they
Yeah.
kind of like manage it on their own. But then I think also the dynamics shift when things shift in the relationship. For example, like cada quien se puede ir por su lado, right? And you're getting along, everything's dandy. You know, you might even like be like, oh, let's go have lunch with our kids together, blah, 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 blah.
Yeah.
But then
Definitely.
bam, one of you starts dating someone
Oh, yeah.
and the other one finds out.
Oh, yeah.
And then it starts getting a little like, you know, los celos entran. That makes it hard too.
That was pretty much my experience with
When
when I
celos
started
started kicking in?
co-parenting. Yes. So obviously we didn't start off with like straight to court, you know.
Right.
We spent maybe 4 years co-parenting on our own without the court getting involved.
Right.
And then once I started dating, that's when
Tensions.
there was tension for sure.
Yeah.
So that's when I had to like, okay, you know what? This is getting too out of hand. Took it to court because it just,
Yeah. And I had told her.
she did tell me. Pero esa es la cosa that, you know, you just.
And the thing with court too is that before you even get to court, you have a moment supposedly to like do things on your own.
Yeah.
But it just sucks when you can't agree and then you have to go.
As soon as court's involved, tensions change. People just start acting different.
Yes, yes. Sometimes people
Completely
become
different.
nice.
And sometimes they become even more assholes. Like,
And so it's hard.
co-parenting is definitely hard. It's not for the weak. And honestly, me personally, and I'm pretty sure you too.
Uh-huh.
Obviously, this isn't something that we wanted to go through at any point, you know, because I'm pretty sure nobody ever thinks like, oh, let me go have a kid with this person and dump him and be a single mom.
Yeah, nobody wants to. No.
Of course
I
not.
remember when for Natalia, my first child, it was really hard. Like when I came to realize like, okay, I'm gonna have to do this on my own. Like I felt like my world was coming down.
Really?
Yeah, and then I was younger. I was like in my mid-20s.
But for Natalia's, you were on your own, like completely? O sea, like the dad wasn't
In the picture?
Yeah.
The dad helped me in the beginning and then he was MIA for a while.
So how was that, like experiencing like the help and then the MIA part of it?
I was hurt. I was hurt too. I was hurt in a way because I felt like, damn, like you don't want to see your daughter. Like it felt like
You felt more bad for your kid, obviously. It
Yeah,
wasn't like
because
you personally.
you were
like,
but I also liked that I didn't have to deal with him. Like I was like I could do. I mean, I didn't have to tell him anything. I was just living my life.
yeah, you can do and go anywhere with your kid.
Yes, so that was nice. But then there was times where I was just like, damn, like what a culero, you know, like you're not in the picture. But then he, according to him, you know, tiene sus excuses and he has a lot going on. And then there's, you know, many other baby mamas and it's just a lot. It's a lot. But he's involved now. Like I don't want to talk bad. He's involved now. And I'm sure if he could go back in time, he would have done things differently.
Yeah.
And his relationship.
That's the thing
with
too.
her.
Like hombres, they mature like at different times, you
Like
know,
their
like
60s. Yeah, no, but it takes men. You know, I mean, they say that in general. Like it just takes men longer to mature as opposed to women. And
Yeah, because when you have a co-parent that wants to be in every single thing, that's tough too.
Well, yeah. So to me, it was nice that he wasn't really there because then the person I was dating was super celoso and would have had a fit. So it's just hard because it's like you want to move on, you want to date, but then you have this child with someone else, and then that person wants to be involved in the child's life, but then the other person's like,
Yeah. ¿Qué onda con eso? I feel like men and women, like if you guys are gonna date somebody with a kid,
you have to understand that there's another person.
Doesn't mean that they're fucking them. You know?
But according to my people,
like that's the thing, like just stay away from single parents if you guys just can't handle dealing with
the
the
other
co-parent.
parent,
Because what are you gonna do? Just be like, sorry, mija, tu papá ya no.
Ya no
Bye,
puede venir.
a la verga. You
porque
know,
ahora tienes
like,
un nuevo papi.
sí, like,
No.
that's not cool. No hagan eso. No hagan esas pendejadas, por favor.
Yeah.
Yo,
That's annoying. It's
I
frustrating. It's hard.
honestly, fix my cup. Sounds crazy to say, but I literally cannot wait for my son's dad to just start dating and like
Have his own
have
his
like
own
start a
life.
new family, you know, like start
But
a
do you think that
family.
he's going to leave you alone? Like what are you thinking that's gonna happen that is better for you if he starts dating? Throw that in bus. Oh, he's not gonna be so
No, I mean,
involved.
porque no me molesta, you know, like he's not like all bugging me and trying to like be all up in my business. He was at some point, you know, pero ya después like de corte y todo eso, like he se aplacó.
Yes, yes, yes.
But I think I just feel like he needs a woman. You know, like I don't know. I guess I just feel bad like knowing that he's getting older and he's not settling down, you know, because
And you're like, y aquí no va a
obviamente
ser.
aquí no va a ser, you know, like
Yeah, so that makes it that you so, okay. I mean, that's
I
very nice of you.
I guess. Yeah, I guess I just don't want him to be by himself, like
Yeah,
because I don't see him being a single man, you know, like
like he needs
he needs to find
a
somebody.
lady to take care of him.
And at the same
Le
time, I
cocina.
feel
Le
like
da un caldo. You should put a picture of him. Just kidding.
no,
Does anybody want to date this man?
no, put him up for subasta. Going once, going twice.
Just kidding. No, but I mean that's good. Like you just want him to
Yeah, that
do
way
life with someone. Y que esté feliz.
que esté feliz, you know. Also, like I want him to like find a woman that he's gonna actually love and treat right. So my son
Can have a good example.
can have a good example of how to
Yes.
treat a woman, you know. And like I want, obviously at some point I want to do that too for my kid. Like get a man who can
Should be a good example
be a good
to him.
example to
Be a
him,
good
you know.
father figure
Because
and a esposo.
Yo soltera, su papá soltero,
Él no va a aprender
él no va a
like
aprender
how to relationships.
exactly,
Yeah.
you know. So
This is true. This is facts.
facts. So if he's watching this, ya güey, ya.
It's okay. Te dieron permiso.
Búscate una mujer que
Yo no
te
le doy
haga.
permiso a nadie. No mames.
Quédense solteros por siempre.
Por vida.
Hell no. I mean, also too, because I just feel like the day that I
tóxica.
decide I want to, seriously, the day I find my man,
Uh-huh.
I want him to be a part of everything, you know, like
Yeah,
school
like you don't-
events,
yeah.
everything without
Having drama.
having
or the
drama
cara.
or que me le estén haciendo caras and just that uncomfortable feeling. How you felt when you went through like, you know, your baby daddy and then your
That's hard.
yeah, like it's like you're trying to protect his feelings and
It's hard. It's hard.
yeah. So did you ever grieve the family unit you imagined for your child?
Sorry. Tell me again.
Oh my god. Did you ever Did you ever grieve the family unit you imagined for your child?
I think I did. Yeah. I think that's part of the breaking up process.
Definitely.
Because te ilusionas. Like, especially in my last relationship, you know, both of us had daughters, right? And in my mind, I really thought we could make it work because we had a very similar situation. They were the same size, the same age. You know, I was like, okay, ya se van a llevar bien. And then because we both had daughters, we both really wanted a little boy. And then we tried and we got a little boy. So it's like, oh, you know, ¿qué más quiere uno?
Like
You know,
everything was just looking perfect.
like
and,
everything
you
was
just-
like, yes. So, and then you try to do everything right, you know, te casas por la iglesia, you do it all. And then for what?
For what?
Para terminar divorciada, soltera. No, but you know what? In the end, I think what I've heard too is that when a lot of people get married, they also se separan like very quickly after that. And I think it's because you finally see that other person's true colors and you start to think like, is this going to be my life? Like, is this really going to be
Yeah.
my life? Like the rest of my
Forever?
life?
Yeah.
And you start, you know, like, I know it's hard.
Yeah.
But yeah, I did grieve it a lot, especially in my second relationship because I really thought this was it. Like, I was like, oh no, this is it. Like, we have our
Like,
daughters, we have our
you just
son.
picture like the most perfect family,
Yes.
and then que
And
se te
then,
destroce, que te,
yes. And then it's like, when I was pregnant, that's when we got the house. And it was just like, todo estaba bien. Like, and it's sad. It's sad that it didn't work out. You see, the beer's making me make noises. That's why I don't drink beer. So it was really hard. It was really, it made me really sad.
It is difficult. It is pretty sad.
Especially because it was a very long relationship.
That was a long relationship.
Yeah.
Mine was very short, but I just thought it would be. I still pictured like, the perfect.
Like, you still wanted to make it work.
Yeah, because I mean, obviously we didn't grow up with like the most perfect family, so you want to do opposite of what you're raised,
Yeah.
So it is sad. How long did you grieve for?
I have no idea.
I think I grieved for like a year or less.
I don't know. My relationship was rough.
Yours was rough. Yours was long.
It was long and rough, and I wasn't happy. And then once I I decided, you know what? Like, I'm tired of this. By that point, I was already over it. So it was probably maybe over a year. I have no idea. This podcast is making me very sad. I'm still grieving right now. No, I'm kidding. I think in the end, once you have paz, once you go through all the stages of like cada quien está por su lado, at least, and you have peace coming home, and then you see your kids are at ease, that gives you comfort. That helps the pain.
That's true, honestly, because yeah.
This podcast is sad and delicious at the same time.
And then like when you're going through like, I mean, when the relationship isn't going well, you notice it in the children too, like you just they're so stressed out, andan de chillones,
or depressed, or they don't want to do anything, they don't want to come out of their rooms.
Yeah.
That's when I knew things were bad, because I swear to you, todos estaban en su cuarto. And it was like the sala was like alone.
Yeah.
Everybody was in their rooms.
Yeah.
And it's just like, that's not a way to live,
Definitely not.
Yeah.
That's so sad.
It is sad. Co-parenting is hard, but it's not impossible. And I think once both people realize, like, ¿sabes qué? Like, it didn't work out because it didn't work out. And you do, ya no hay tanto resentimiento, or you want the best for the other person. I think that's when things start to flow and get better.
A little bit better.
Yeah. That's what I think.
Yeah, until they do some fucking pendejada or say some pendejada. And then you just wish them the worst.
Like, once you're getting along?
Yeah. Like, there will be moments when you're getting along with them. Y luego, de repente, salen con una pendejada. And you're just like, man, we're here thinking good stuff.
I mean, that's always going to happen. It didn't work out for a reason.
Yeah, that's true. And it just sucks that we have to deal with it until, like, the kid's 30.
Till forever. Forever,
Literally.
ever. Damn, everybody's leaving and we're still here.
Oh, my gosh. Oh, my God.
Bye.
And, like, did I ask this already? Like, the craziest experience that you've gone through co-parenting?
Craziest experience?
Yeah.
I don't know.
I have one.
Okay, say yours, and then maybe I'll remember one while you tell us your story.
Here's my co-parenting story. Okay.
A ver qué pasó.
I know it didn't even have to do anything with co-parenting. Honestly, it was just
I don't even know what story it is, but I'm sure I know it.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you do. So I was already separada de con el papá de mi hijo for 4 years. Okay. Y una vez I went to a party. And
One of those party this was
her party. And I Ubered to the party. I got there, todo bien, just drinking,
having a good time.
Lit. And then I was
friends.
With friends. And then one of my friends was like, oh, well, let's go to the casino to gamble. And I was like, okay, yeah, I'm down. This was already like 11, almost 12 a.m., you know? So ya casi se acababa la party. Y luego íbamos saliendo. Y que de la nada sale el güey. Bueno, sale el papá de mi hijo. And he's just recording. Flash on. The Uber's right there waiting for us. We're like about to get into the Uber. He comes and he starts recording. And he was like, hey, bruh. Hey, bruh. You know she's a mom? You know, she... like, all this stuff, you know?
He was trying to claim his territory.
Yes. And I was just like, what the... I was obviously drunk, you know? And I was just so thrown off. I was like, ¿qué estás haciendo, güey? Like, ¿dónde está el niño? The kid was with him. It was his weekend, you know? And I was just like, dude, like, what is going on right now? And then...
And then what happened?
Yo, pues, me subí al Uber y me fui, you know?
But that's embarrassing.
Pero that's embarrassing. And then that's just like, I guess it ties back to how they still feel like you're their property, you know? Pasaron 4 años and he still felt entitled. So that is the craziest thing that ever happened to me. It literally felt like a Cheaters episode and it was insane. Si me manda el video, we'll put it right here.
That video would be so good to watch. And you know what makes me mad about that day? That I was right there and I missed everything. I missed it.
Yes, it was crazy. That's the craziest co-parenting story.
I don't know. I feel like I've gone through so much drama that I don't even know what's crazy anymore. I tend to block things out. I'm just like, you know, está mortificando, like, you know, thinking about all the bullshit.
Yeah.
So
literally. So how has co-parenting changed who you are as a person? I mean, because obviously...
How does it change me?
How has it changed
I think
you?
having children changes you, period. It just changed, like...
Yeah, mentally you mature.
One, you can't come and go as you please. You do definitely mature because prior to that, I had, you know, I didn't have a business. I didn't have anything. Yo literal nomás tenía mi troca and that was it. So I was in debt. It was in the hole with a child.
Literally, that's me.
So when I realized, like, okay, it's not just me anymore because you alone, if you can just crash anywhere, crash at your parents, crash at, you know, a family member's place. But once you have a child, it's like, okay, if I crash here with my kid, I'm going to have to deal with, you know, either the tias or the tios or the grandmas, their opinions, their input. No le hagas eso, no.
Yeah.
I dealt with that a lot with Nat. And I was just like, no, like I need to get my own place.
Yeah.
So I got it together very quickly.
That's good.
Yes, thank God.
That's good.
But it's hard. Also, it's not easy.
Yeah, I think also, I mean, personally, I feel like co-parenting has,
I think it softened you up. I think being a
parent softened me up. Being a co-parent has helped me like be emotionally and mentally stronger.
Okay.
Because I used to be very like, if something would piss me off, I would snap. Like I would be very like impulsive. And this just co-parenting like, has taught me, it has taught me like, I mean, because obviously I went through the stages too, you know, like in the beginning I would snap. I'd be like, man, fuck you, you know, like fuck you, fuck your grandma, fuck everybody, you know, like I was just.
Not the grandma.
Fuck everything and everyone, you know, like I would like lose my shit. And then poco a poco, like I've learned to like ignore when someone's trying to like
get at you or like
like I've learned to like call out when someone's just trying to, I guess, rage bait me, you know, and make me angry. Like I'm able to control and like call it out now and be like, oh, esta persona just wants to make me mad, like I'm not even gonna pay attention to that, you know. So that's how co-parenting has helped me grow as a person, change as a person. Porque si no, imagínate, yo estuviera yo en la cárcel.
This is true. I used to tell Sarah, I'm like, Sarah, please don't do something stupid.
And that's one of the main reasons why
I want to eat that, but I shouldn't.
I know, I wanted to too, but then I'll be like,
Yeah.
That's one of the main reasons why I was like, you know what? Like, I can't be with this person because they just make me so angry to the point where, like, I
Que ni
might do
sabes qué vas a
something.
hacer.
Yeah. And I'm going to end up in jail for somebody que ni vale la pena, you know?
No, that's
so
not good. You don't want to do that.
definitely not.
No.
So if you guys are ever in a situation where you just cannot stand
The other person, the tensions are high, just get out.
just get out because it's not worth it. It's anything that you're going to go through is not worth it.
Yeah. And you'd be surprised at how, I mean, that's how people die. That's how murders happen.
Exactly.
Porque te emputas, and then you're just like, oh, fuck you. And
There's
then,
so many people, so many women in jail because they killed their spouse, you know?
And the sad thing is that maybe some of these women aguantaron tanto for years, pero no dijeron nada. Aguantaron putazos. Who knows?
De
and
todo.
then, bam, one day they were just like, man, fuck this fool. Y lo
Exactly.
mataron. Right now we're being watched. It's nervous.
But yeah, it's just very dangerous. It's a very dangerous situation.
Yeah, and you don't want to end up like that.
You have to be strong and smart enough to know when to call it quits, you know?
Yeah. You definitely don't want to end up in jail and lose your kids. And I know que feo.
Y luego cuando salgas and you see your kids again and you tell them like, oh, mija, maté a tu papá, pero te extrañé, you know?
Yeah, no, that's not going to go
like,
well for anybody.
That's like not, yeah, no.
I know la trauma.
Sí, la neta.
Yes.
Horrible. Okay, so obviously your kid at some point was with you and dad 24/7 all the time. You guys had him together every night.
Yes.
How was your first experience sleeping without him? The first time that you had to ship him away?
Oof, that was hard. I don't think I slept.
I literally cried.
Oh my God, you're going to make me sad. I don't think I cried, but I think I was very sad.
Worried?
Not worried. I knew he was gonna be fine, but I think I went out. I think I was just like, I need to get out of here. Like I need to, cansarme, because even till this day, I still struggle. I struggle that first night que no está, and that first night that he goes back, because it's just that shift. Because you get used to it.
Yeah.
Oh no,
yeah.
it was rough. It was rough.
It was rough for me too. I literally cried as soon as I dropped him off. I started crying. I was just like, dude.
You know what? I lie. That first weekend that I had to let him go for like 3-4 nights in a row. Oh yeah, it was a mess.
Oh yeah, I remember.
Yeah, I cried all day. Oh yeah.
O sea, because obviously there was days where cuando se lo dejabas, pero
yes, it was just one night, and then he would
seguidas,
and then it was just like bam. Okay, now he's gonna go 4 nights in a row, and then even our son had a hard time. He was just like, Mom, I can't do that, and the other person was just like, well, this is what we gotta do. This is what the order says, and this is what we're doing. And it's just sad when sometimes I think sometimes you don't realize that you're trying to hurt the other parent, but in the end you're actually hurting the child. Because instead of being like, you know what, no te le voy a poner tanta presión, because I get it, you're struggling, everybody's struggling. Hay que hacerlo like little by little. Like let's do 2 nights, and then next time we'll do 3 nights, just to ease everybody in,
Yeah.
But when you are more focused on like, man, fuck her, like I'm gonna like hurt her, you don't realize like who's in the crossfire, and that's sad.
That's true. That is sad.
And I think that's something that when you're co-parenting, you have to understand, like, okay, le estoy cagando el palo a ella o él, but I'm really like, who are you really hurting? Because at the end of the day, like, a mí se me va a pasar, like I'm gonna get over it. I'll figure something to do and I'm gonna be fine. But los niños, like, they dwell on it. But co-parenting is rough.
So what's like some advice that you would give to a parent going through the beginning process of this?
Definitely set boundaries. And I think what makes co-parenting,
I mean, I feel like it's still tough
for me.
For me, I still find, obviously, like, I like the weekends where I have my weekends to myself, where I can like focus on cleaning the room, like deep clean, without Frankie like making a mess at the same time.
Yeah.
But at the same time, you're just like, fuck, like, ¿qué hago?
Oh no, yeah. I've had my moments where I'm like, so what do we do?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. But at the end of the day, you have to remember that our kids have peace, when they come home, and that's what I look forward to.
Yeah, and that's what like we want on both ends,
Yeah,
like,
you
when
want
they come
kids
here,
to
like they have a mom who's happy, and then when they go with dad, they have a dad that's happy.
Yeah.
Porque si estuvieran juntos, it would just be
a lot
like
of bickering,
a bunch of stress,
tension
on the child. Lo bueno que Frankie, so this is the difference between Frankie's situation and Luisito's situation, that like Luisito remembers you
Us together, yeah.
and his dad together. Like he remembers.
Yes.
Frankie, he doesn't remember.
So this is his norm.
Yeah, this has been his norm for 4 years of his life. So
Yeah.
he was 2. So obviously when you're 2, you don't really remember anything, you know?
Yeah, this is true.
So he doesn't even remember. He doesn't even ask anything about when we lived together or anything like that. So that obviously makes my situation a
little
lot
bit easier.
than when your kid asks you like, oh, when are you and my dad get back together? Like,
Yeah.
Can my dad move in?
Yes, he does. He's like, you guys don't have to be together, but my dad should come live here because, yeah. And I'm just like, okay.
You're like, maybe we could do a back house for him.
We're going to put him in the garage. No, but there's nothing wrong with living in garages. It's fine.
Yeah.
No, but I mean, it is sad.
It's difficult.
But then your kid is going to get older. Y te va a preguntar qué pasó, like my daughter. When she started going back and forth, she was like, well, what happened? When were you guys together? Why did you guys break up?
I feel like at that point, when they start asking questions, I feel like I'm hoping that at that point, Frankie just realizes, I'm hoping his dad isn't the same way he was, like he was back then, you know?
Yeah.
But if si sigue siendo la misma persona, I'm pretty sure my son's going to be smart enough to notice that, like, oh shit, my dad is always angry, or my dad's rude to like people, and like
this is why it's.
And then it'll be easier for me to explain, like, oh, I just like he was mean, you know, like, he was a mean person, and I just didn't like how he was, or algo así, you know.
Yeah.
Pero de decirle la verdad, I feel like that's up to whoever made the mistake in the relationship.
Should be the one
to say what they did, you know. Que yo no hice nada. Lo único que no hice, supuestamente, fue cocinar.
No le cocinaste.
Sí le cocinaba, pero siempre andaba con su pinche que, like, it's too salty, or like this again. And I'm just like, pues, ¿qué quieres, güey? No soy un pinche restaurante, güey. O sea.
¿No eres un chef?
No soy chef.
We need a chef in our lives.
We do need a chef in our lives.
Ay, no. It's hard. What was my fuck up? ¿No le cociné también o qué?
Tú sí cocinabas. I think your fuck up was that you were giving amazing customer service.
I couldn't laugh with my clients, or else I was having a relationship with them.
Yeah.
Isn't that crazy?
That is crazy.
You know what's sad? My clients actually told me that for a while I wasn't myself. That they were like, I know you were very like, okay, let me have your stuff. Okay, go. Because I just didn't want to, I don't know. I was just stressed out.
Yeah. I mean, you just knew that he would be.
He was listening
Yeah.
and watching.
Yeah.
So my mistake was bringing him to work with me. Don't work with your spouses.
Yeah. Don't.
This is why I need a secure, rich man.
Mm-hmm. So if you're not rich,
Wait for that.
Do not even approach her.
I'm just kidding.
She's not kidding. Okay, I'm not kidding. Si no van a pagarle los biles, no se les acerque.
Yo estoy cara. Nobody can afford me. I started going through my maintenance pricing lo que gasto.
list.
Like my hair, my hair, my nails, my waxes,
Lashes,
my Botox, my everything.
IVs.
My liquid. I need IV right now.
Literally, quien se lo picha.
You know, the cara.
All you guys in the DMs asking about Patty, andale.
Nobody's asking about me. Stop.
Yes, they are. Like, oh, Patty.
Yeah, se le subió la cerveza a la cabeza. What about all the people that message for Sahara?
Like who?
All these
Let's
people.
be real. How many messages have you seen que preguntan por mí? Tell me. Give me a number right now.
Nobody's asking for me either. Stop. Give it once I feel like I'm exposed. I need more alcohol in my life.
Pati. You know damn well nobody's asked for me on the fucking... Everyone's like, oh, Pati que no sube fotos.
Gross.
Okay.
Anyways, I do want to say that this Miche mix is actually good.
Right?
Yeah.
It tastes really good.
Como deben de ser las micheladas. I like it. Mm-hmm. And I don't like beer. But this little concoction, I don't know what it is. I don't know what they put in here.
What the hell?
Pero está bueno la cosa. Ay, no.
I'm sure it's like clamato mix and
It has a
other
little
things.
kick that is perfection. Harder, I think, is when there's no boundary set where it's like, no, the relationship is over because things are going to get messy if you're separated, but then you're still messing around or you're still hooking up or you're like, 1 foot in, 1 foot out. If that's the case, then just might as well get back together because it's also not fair for the other, like another person that you want to date or talk to. That's why there's also jealousy or there's like that tension where it's like, oh, you really want to make, you're still caring more about the other parent than you moving on. Does that make sense?
Yeah,
To some
that's
extent.
true. To some extent, I feel like that is one of like the main reasons why I haven't started dating because I feel like my kid is still young and he still needs mom and dad, and there's still
To be
like a
like
lot
together
of
or like
not
do things
together, but there's just gonna be a lot of like milestones in my son's life still that he has to go through where like I'm gonna see his dad,
Yes, but there should also be like, okay, pero ya no estamos juntos. Like they shouldn't get upset or
Right.
like.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, no, that's why you need to just like it's like both parties need to understand like
Yeah,
it
that's true.
didn't
That's true. Like
function and you can't wait for what you're gonna wait till he gets married. Ahí va a estar el
to be
papá.
dating. But yeah, I guess yeah. I think my thing is that I don't want to go through like the fucking stress of like, oh, your baby daddy's gonna be there. Oh, like, oh,
But that's
your
why that other
man, y
person
así,
needs
así.
to also be understanding. Like that other person that's coming into the picture needs to understand what they're coming
Yeah.
into. Van a ver el baby daddy o baby mama. Ahí va a estar. Like there's no way around it. It is what it is. It is.
I just don't have the patience to like be babying a man and then be babying another man, like
Yeah, it's hard. But I just think, one advice I would give is if you guys kind of have like a schedule, like a set schedule, just go to court. Go to court, get your schedule, get your days. Estos días son tuyos, estos días son míos, and that's it. Yeah, there's no need to be like, oh, we want to go. Like, it's just the back and forth is what makes it, I think, when there's more issues, when you're trying to have another relationship, when you're like trying to do something else.
True. I think I said that because there are times still sometimes when Mia and Frankie's dad will take Frankie to lunch or something,
Okay.
And I feel like, let's just say, por ejemplo, tengo una pareja.
Yes.
I won't be able to be like, hey, me and Frankie's dad are going to go take Frankie to dinner. You know, like he would be like, what the fuck? Why?
Yeah.
So that's what I meant. Like, it's not really like the dealing with like, it's more of like okay, sometimes we do take him out to dinner, like if it's like his little graduation or something.
Yeah, like ahí va a estar
and I don't think
that other person ready for that.
they'd be like, well, you don't have to, but it's like I
true,
do it. It's true, but at the same time, like I do
right
it
now
for
you're doing it for your
because
son,
I mean you've
Those
noticed
are memories,
too that like when your kid is with mom and dad, like they
they're
act
happy.
completely different.
Yeah,
they're happy. They just feel safe and comfortable. So
yeah.
I feel like they deserve even just like those little
like that,
moments. So that's a reason. So that advice basically, I mean, what Patty said: set your boundaries. Set boundaries and
don't be so toxic.
Don't be toxic.
Don't be like, and who's that?
Yeah, like if that's the case, then just fucking be together. Or I don't know, like, but don't make the kids go through like your toxicity.
Well, yeah, that's the reason why cada quien se fue por su lado.
Exactly. Another piece of advice would probably be
choose your partners wisely.
That is a good one.
My advice is, there's no need to be co-parenting. I mean, if you can avoid it, better.
Yeah, obviously, like you...
Y no te aferres. Like, if something's not working out, it's not working out. Move on.
Next. Así como te encontraste uno y estabas bien contenta, te encontraste a otra y estabas bien contenta. Así te vas a encontrar a otro.
Yes.
And
like, choose your partners
experience
wisely. Yeah.
the same love, the same butterflies and everything, But doesn't mean like give each one like...
Yes.
So
that's my advice. If you
choose
can avoid
wisely.
the co-parenting stage, that's...
And at least at least pick a good dad.
Yes.
Too, like there's people who are just not good partners, but they're good parents. Sometimes nobody's perfect. I don't think I'm the perfect mom, but I try to be.
We are perfect.
We kind of are, huh?
Yeah, we are. We're amazing.
Yeah, never mind. Cancel that.
Have you ever felt jealous of your co-parenting relationship? I'd rather not answer that question right now.
I don't think my son's dad has ever been in a relation. Not that I know of, you know. Yo no le busco nada. Like, I'm just like, dude, just go live your life, please, and let me live mine.
Yeah, I don't know. It's hard. I don't think I feel jealousy. I think it's more like, you know what? I'm going to cancel what I'm going to say because delete that.
Say it.
No, I think my fear, not my fear, but I think what would hurt me to see that person being like the most for someone else when I knew I was trying to give them the most, you know?
Mm-hmm.
I think that's what, but not like the whole, at the end of the day, they fuck shit up anyways.
Yeah,
So
that's true. I feel like, honestly, in the beginning, I felt the same way too, you know? Like,
Yeah.
I was thinking, like, fuck, I'm going to feel like shit when he finds a person and he does everything.
que te estaba haciendo por ti.
No, not just that, like, do the opposite of what, like,
Yes, like
for
like,
example, like, my pregnancy, it was a shitty pregnancy. Like, he
Yeah.
sucked ass, you know? So then for me to, like, see that, like, he would treat someone like how she should be treated while she's
yes,
pregnant.
like it would hurt you because it's like,
Because
damn,
I'd be like,
I'm-
dude, like, I deserved that too, you know? Like, I
Yes, yes,
deserve
yes.
to be treated
that
right.
that is gonna be hurtful.
Yeah. But I don't think it would hurt me at this point anymore, you know? Like, because, I mean, it's been going on to 5 years for me. So
This is true.
yours is a little more on the
would just let
recent
it
side, you know?
Just kidding. Just
But-
kidding.
But that is something that I would feel like would have hurt if.
Oh no, yeah, of course, because throughout your relationship, you're fighting to be like treated a certain way or you want things a certain way. Y luego pa que se vayan, and then they're like, damn, I fucked up here. Let me not fuck it up again.
Yeah. You'd
And then
be
they're like, they're on
"Ugh,
point, and you're like, what the
should have done the same. ¿Qué te costaba, you know? Like,
Yes,
¿qué te
yes,
costaba
yes.
tratar a una
So
mujer
that would
bien?
be hard.
Yeah, for sure. Do you ever feel like your child prefers one household over the other? I feel like sometimes they have their moments.
I
you
think
know?
so. I
like
think
it's not that they're
yeah.
being mistreated on either side, you know? I just feel like they just have their moments.
Yeah, I think for me when he's over there, he's kind of like, oh no, I'm having fun, I'm here. But then when he's with me, like this morning, he was like, am I going with my dad? And I was like, yeah. He's like, I don't want to. And it's just like, so it's como que I think the having to go back and forth is hard on them. And it's like, damn, like apenas me acomodé, apenas estoy bien. And it's like, okay, ya me voy para atrás. Like,
Yeah.
I think that's rough.
Yeah. But they do have those moments where
But
like,
I do think my
sometimes-
house is better.
Yeah, probably. I mean, because you guys do. I mean, I don't know.
It is better over here. We're in Downey. No,
Well,
I'm
when
just
he's at our house, he only has Frankie,
yeah.
and sometimes Frankie's with his dad. So
So then he's by himself.
yeah,
Yeah.
and then he has all his primitos.
Yeah, we have a lot going on all the time.
This one says, "Who do you think your child comes to for comfort more, and how does that make you feel?"
I know for sure my son comes to me.
Me too.
Our baby
And how
daddies
does
are
that
going to
make
watch
us
this
feel?
and they're going to make their own podcast. They're going to be like, that's not true. They'll be like, esas güeyes tan locas.
Our baby daddies are compadres. We're comadres.
We are comadres.
So they probably would go and make their
And
own
do their own.
podcast. But yeah, I feel like the moms are always, for the most part,
yeah,
always like
I think
the
moms-
comfort
Yes,
zone for them, you know?
for sure. I think, not that I'm saying dads are not important, but I think moms are very vital to children. Like they need their mom. They need to feel safe. They need,
Just love and warmth and
Yes, yes,
cuddly.
yes.
and,
Porque el papá
like,
tiene que venir
sweet.
a poner las reglas and, stuff like that.
You'd be surprised. Some dads don't do that.
Co-parenting is not for the weak,
Definitely not for the weak.
but we make it work.
Sometimes you're going to want to kill your co-parents. Sometimes you're going to want to give them a estrellita en la frente because they did something good.
You're like, finally.
It's like an emotional roller coaster with like, this whole
It definitely is, yeah.
situation for sure.
Yes, yes, yes.
Pero overall, I no se lo recomiendo a nadie.
Yeah, no. Yeah.
That's why, yes, pick your partner wisely because
Yes,
it's
'cause
not
you-
easy.
I feel like, I don't know if it's the norm, but I just don't think a lot of relationships last now, and it's kind of sad.
It is pretty sad.
Yeah, so we
It's
should
super
try
sad.
not to get to that point.
Yeah, I feel like people just need to get closer to God and then, you know.
Okay, vamos a ir a misa.
Literally. I was gonna say something, but I totally forgot.
Fear is getting to our brain. But you know what? This
It's actually really good, huh? I like the little, look at the side of my rim is all gone.
I know. You're doing a way better job than me. I still have a lot. Anyways, I think that's all what we have for today.
Yeah, let's close it off.
Yeah.
Pues, with that
This was
being
great.
said, guys,
Yes.
good luck to everybody going through the co-parenting
Yes.
experience.
Let us know what you're going through or you've gone through. Give us a little story. We'll tell the story here.
Yeah, and then we'll try to give you guys a little bit of advice.
Yeah, we'll give you our tips
we're
because
both going through it.
we've been through it.
If
And try
anyone's-
las preparadas.
And if anyone's going through a rough moment during their co-parenting experience, just know that it gets easier and it gets better.
Yes, and you're not alone.
And you're not alone. There's a lot of mothers out there. There's a lot of groups of mothers that get together and talk about their singleness.
And they do seances and they burn pictures of their exes.
Yes.
Just kidding. I don't know.
We've done that.
Make sure to follow, like,
Comment.
share. And we're going to have to
Subscribe.
record again because
Yeah, we're probably going to record tomorrow.
my brain is not functioning today.
Yeah, we'll see what comes out of this because it was a little intense.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Oh my God, Sahara. That was a tough topic. It was very serious.